Welcome to Bright Star. Today, we're diving into the cult classic action film Roadhouse, starring the legendary Patrick Swayze as the unforgettable bouncer, Dalton. With its mix of intense fight scenes, memorable one-liners, and a stellar supporting cast, this film has become an iconic slice of 80s cinema. From the wise and rugged Wade Garrett, played by Sam Elliott, to the menacing Brad Wesley, portrayed by Gazzara, the film is filled with unforgettable characters that have left a lasting impact. Stick around as we explore how the stars of Roadhouse have transformed over the years, revealing their real names, ages, and what they've been up to since the movie hit the screens. James Dalton, the tough yet philosophical bouncer, was brought to life by Patrick Swayze. Born on August 18, 1952, in Houston, Texas, Swayze was just 37 years old when he took on this iconic role. Dalton is known for his exceptional fighting skills and calm demeanor, standing out among typical bar enforcers. Hired to clean up the double deuce, he faces off against corrupt businessman Brad Wesley, delivering some of the era's most memorable action scenes. Sadly, Swayze passed away on September 14, 2009, at the age of 57, after battling pancreatic cancer, leaving behind a legacy of unforgettable performances. Dr. Elizabeth Clay, the intelligent and compassionate doctor, was portrayed by Kelly Lynch. Born on January 31, 1959, in Golden Valley, Minnesota, Lynch was 30 years old when she took on this role. As Dalton's love interest, Elizabeth is captivated by his mysterious yet principled nature, but she disapproves of the violent world he finds himself in. Her character serves as a moral anchor, reminding Dalton of the life he could lead beyond bar fights and vengeance. Fast forward to 2025, and Lynch is now 66 years old, continuing to impress with diverse roles across television and film. Wade Garrett, the seasoned bouncer, was portrayed by Sam Elliott. Born on August 9, 1944, in Sacramento, California, Elliott was 44 years old when he took on the role. As Dalton's mentor and longtime friend, Wade is a grizzled yet wise fighter who has seen it all. His character provides guidance, warning Dalton about the dangers of his profession, while proving he can still hold his own in a fight. Now at 80 years old, Elliott remains a respected figure in Hollywood, known for his work in westerns and dramatic roles that showcase his distinctive style. Brad Wesley, the ruthless businessman, was played by Gazzara. Born on August 28, 1930, in New York City, Gazzara was 58 years old when he took on this villainous role. As the main antagonist, Wesley rules the town with intimidation, using violence and bribery to maintain control. His conflict with Dalton escalates into an all-out battle, making him one of the most memorable villains in action cinema. Gazzara passed away on February 3, 2012, at the age of 81, leaving behind a legacy of powerful performances. Jimmy, the sadistic right-hand man of Brad Wesley, was portrayed by Marshall R. Teague. Born on April 16, 1953, in Newport, Tennessee, Teague was 36 years old when he played this notorious role. As Wesley's most dangerous enforcer, Jimmy thrives on violence, making him a formidable opponent for Dalton. His brutal showdown with Dalton is one of the film's most iconic moments, showcasing raw action and intense choreography. Now at 71 years old, Teague remains active in the entertainment industry, often portraying tough characters. Red Webster, the kind-hearted auto parts store owner, was played by Red West. Born on March 8, 1936, in Memphis, Tennessee, West was 53 years old when he took on this role. Red is one of the townspeople tormented by Brad Wesley's oppressive control, and his friendship with Dalton highlights the film's theme of standing up against corruption. A longtime friend and bodyguard of Elvis Presley, West built a career in film and television, becoming known for his tough yet sympathetic characters. Sadly, he passed away on July 18, 2017, at the age of 81, leaving behind a legacy in both music and film. Emmett, the easygoing landlord, was portrayed by Sunshine Parker. Born on June 10, 1927, in Lawn, Texas, Parker was 62 years old when he played this role. Emmett provides Dalton with a place to stay, embodying the hard-working folks in the town suffering under Brad Wesley's control. Known for his weathered look and distinctive performances, Parker continued acting in film and television throughout the late 1980s and early 1990s. He passed away on February 17, 1999, at the age of 71, leaving behind a memorable career in Hollywood. Cody, the blind musician providing entertainment at the Double Deuce, was portrayed by Jeff Healey. Born on March 25, 1966 in Toronto, Canada, Healey was just 23 years old when he took on this role. A real-life blues rock guitarist and singer, Healey's musical talent added authenticity to the film as he and his band performed on screen. Cody serves as a friend and ally to Dalton, offering insight into the bar's dangerous environment. Tragically, Healey passed away on March 2, 2008, at the age of 41, but his legacy lives on through his music and memorable film role. Kevin Tighe played Frank Tilghman. Frank Tilghman, the determined owner of the Double Deuce, was portrayed by Kevin Tighe. Born on August 13, 1944, in Los Angeles, California, Tighe was 45 years old when he took on this role. As the man who hires Dalton to clean up his rowdy bar, Tilghman is key in setting the story in motion. His character is hopeful yet desperate, seeking to transform his business despite the surrounding chaos. Beyond Roadhouse, Tighe built a prolific career in television and film, with notable roles in Emergency, Lost, and Another 48 Hours. Now, at 80 years old, he remains a respected figure in the entertainment industry, known for his versatility and commanding screen presence. Pat McGurn, the sleazy bartender and nephew of crime boss Brad Wesley, was portrayed by John Doe. Born John Namanson Duchak on February 25, 1953, in Decatur, Illinois, Doe was 36 years old when he took on this role. Pat gets fired early on by Dalton for skimming money from the bar's profits, which only fuels his resentment and strengthens his ties to Wesley's corrupt operations. While not one of the main antagonists, Pat plays a pivotal role in ramping up tensions between Dalton and Wesley. Outside of acting, Doe is best known as the co-founder and bassist of the punk band X. Now at 72 years old, he continues to rock the music scene and work in entertainment. Denise, the seductive yet dangerous associate of Brad Wesley, was played by Julie Michaels. Born on July 20, 1970, in northwestern Washington, Michaels was just 19 years old when she took on this role. Denise is introduced as Wesley's girlfriend, but her attraction to Dalton leads to some pretty brutal consequences. Her sultry dance sequence showcases her allure while highlighting her entrapment in Wesley's violent world. Although her role is relatively small, Denise shines a light on Wesley's abusive nature. Beyond Roadhouse, Michaels has carved out a career as an actress and a talented stunt coordinator. As of 2025, she's 54 years old and still making waves in the entertainment industry. Carrie, the spirited bartender at the Double Deuce, was portrayed by Kathleen Wilhoite. Born on June 29, 1964, in Santa Barbara, California, Wilhoite was 25 years old when she took on this role. Known for her feisty personality and sharp wit, Carrie adds humor and warmth to the rough bar atmosphere. While her part is smaller, she helps make the Double Deuce feel more lived-in and authentic. Beyond Roadhouse, Wilhoite has enjoyed a varied acting and music career, appearing in numerous films and TV series. Now 60 years old, she remains active in the entertainment industry, balancing her work in film television, and music. Jack, the jovial bartender at the Double Deuce, was played by Travis McKenna. Born on January 18, 1960, in Eureka, California, McKenna was 29 years old when he took on this role. Known for his friendly demeanor and comedic presence, Jack provides some light-hearted moments amid the film's intense action. As part of the bar staff, he supports Dalton in transforming the Double Deuce into a respectable establishment. Outside of Roadhouse, McKenna has built a career with roles in both film and television, often leaning into comedic and action-packed projects. Today, at 64 years old, he continues to pop up in films and TV shows. Steve, the bouncer at the Double Deuce, who gets fired early on, was portrayed by Gary Hudson. Born on March 26, 1956, in Newport News, Virginia, Hudson was 33 years old when he took on this role. Steve starts off as part of the bar's rough and corrupt environment, but his inappropriate behavior leads to his dismissal by Dalton. Although his time in the film is brief, he helps set the chaotic tone of the Double Deuce before Dalton steps in to restore order. Beyond Roadhouse, Hudson has established a solid career in film and television, frequently appearing in action and drama roles. Now 69 years old, he remains active in the entertainment industry. Morgan, the tough bouncer in Roadhouse, was portrayed by Terry Funk. Born on June 30, 1944, in Hammond, Indiana, Funk was 45 years old when he took on this role. Initially employed at the Double Deuce, Morgan gets fired by Dalton for his violent and reckless behavior. His loyalty to Brad Wesley makes him a constant antagonist throughout the film, reinforcing the lawlessness Dalton faces. Outside of acting, Funk was a legendary professional wrestler, famous for his hardcore style and lengthy career in the ring. Sadly, Funk passed away on August 23, 2023, at the age of 79, leaving behind a legacy that continues to influence generations. O'Connor, one of Brad Wesley's henchmen, was portrayed by Michael Ryder. Born in 1952, Ryder was 37 years old when he took on this role. Known for his rough demeanor and loyalty to Wesley, O'Connor is one of the many obstacles Dalton faces while trying to clean up the Double Deuce. His clashes with Dalton showcase the bar's chaotic descent under Wesley's control. Ryder's performance adds to the film's intense action, making O'Connor a recognizable part of the villainous crew. Now, 72 years old, Ryder has kept a lower profile in Hollywood, but his role in Roadhouse remains a highlight of his career. Ketchum, one of Brad Wesley's most ruthless enforcers, was portrayed by Anthony DeLongis. Born on March 23, 1950, DeLonghi was 39 years old when he played the role. A tough and skilled fighter, Ketchum is one of Dalton's more formidable opponents. His menacing presence and action-packed scenes contribute to the film's gritty atmosphere. Known for his expertise in stunts and weaponry, DeLonghi brought authenticity to the role, making Ketchum a memorable antagonist. As of 2025, DeLongis is 75 years old and continues to lend his skills in fight choreography and stunt coordination to various productions. Karpis, a minor but memorable character, was portrayed by Joe Unger. Born on May 25, 1949, Unger was 40 years old when he took on this role. Though Karpis doesn't have as much screen time as some of Wesley's other goons, he still adds to the film's gritty atmosphere. Unger's performance helps bring authenticity to the world of Roadhouse, showcasing the rough environment that Dalton has to navigate. Beyond this role, Unger has built a career with appearances in various films and television series, often playing tough or eccentric characters. Now 75 years old, he remains a respected character actor with a long history in Hollywood. And that wraps up our look at the transformations of the Roadhouse stars. Which actor's change surprised you the most? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this trip down memory lane, hit that like button, share with friends, and subscribe to Bright Star for more great stories. Thanks for watching, and catch you next time.